Here with Pete Alonso, New York Met. Man, there's been a lot of talk about this black jerseys, and Mississippi State, where I went to school, is the black jerseys mean a little something to us. It means a lot to us, actually. It's a little Sunday tradition. You're pushing for Friday night because in the big leagues, Friday night is night games. You want the black jerseys? Let's talk about that. There's some history with the black jerseys with the Mets.
Right. So in the 90s and early 2000s, the New York Mets had this really, in my opinion, really awesome and cool black jersey. For me, growing up, I was a huge Mike Piazza fan. And the jersey that he wore, there's so many just amazing greats that wore the black jersey. So John Franco's another guy, outstanding outlier. Pedro Martinez, obviously Mike Piazza, David Wright, Edgar Alfonso wore the black jerseys. I mean, I can go Cliff Floyd, Carlos Beltran, all those guys wore the black jersey.
Yeah, and it's so crazy to see how some people hate it so much, some people love it. Like, there's really no middle ground. It's either like people are against it or they're for it. And it's the same way at Mississippi State whenever we broke them out on Sundays. Like, I get it. So, like, what is your message to Mets fans that are on the side of not liking it?
So, I guess my thing that I can, it's one night a week. It's just Friday night. And also, in the jerseys, it's like when you think of New York, you think of the city at night and the skyline lit up. Yeah. And for me, those jerseys, and like obviously like the orange and blue, those can be my interpretation of the city lights. And I just love those jerseys because for me they're nostalgic, and I think they look killer. I mean, it's because for me, when I remember the Mets, I think of the black jersey just for when I grew up, because also Jose Reyes, when he won the batting title, like I think it was like 06, 05, 06, or 07, one of those years where like those black unis, like those were it. Like,
they were, man. And the helmets, the black helmets with the blue up front, it looked beautiful. It looked so good.
Yeah, I know, and for me, it's like there's so many greats, New York Met greats, that wore the black uniform, and for us, for people that don't know where the Mets colors come from, they come from the Brooklyn Dodgers, who are blue, and the New York Giants, who are orange, and then now they're the San Francisco Giants, and obviously now the LA Dodgers. So that's where the Mets kind of get their colors from, and I think black just accentuates those colors so well, and that'd be like just this awesome, because now with the Nike being a sponsorship of Major League Baseball, we get a fourth jersey for an alternate. Yeah. So I think for that fourth jersey, I think that the all blacks would look sexy.
Yeah.
I love the old Mets jerseys.
At Mississippi State, we had the people that liked them or hated them, and the message I had to them, that it was more of an attitude for us. On Sundays in college baseball, it's game 3. Throw the gloves off, rubber match. Who's going to win the series? It's more who's going to bring the most energy and who wants it more. Yeah, so for us, it was a mindset. It was kind of like, hey, we got the Sunday blacks. We're going to jam the nickel back to get us going early in the morning. Nickel black Sundays, because that was kind of our thing. And it worked, man. We went undefeated in 2019. We literally did not lose a game in Sunday Blacks. It was unbelievable.
And Friday nights, because typically Friday nights, it's the same thing in pro ball. Friday nights are typically the first game of the series.
Yep. Set the tone, man. Set the tone.
It's the start of the weekend. I mean, and also like how it is in the SEC, unless you're playing Ole Miss or like UL Lafayette or something like that on a midweek, I mean, which probably won't happen. You're playing like Friday night. Those are the big nights. It's the weekend. People are stoked to go to a baseball game. And quite frankly, like Friday nights are the rowdy nights.
Yep. Hey, imagine Citi Field packed out Friday night. Nationals are in town. Blacked out. Everyone in the stands blacked out. The Mets take the field in black. Man, that's almost like a statement, man. Like, that's like, hey, welcome to Queens. We're coming at you and we're about to punch you in the mouth game 1.
I don't even think it's a welcome because I mean it's very unwelcoming. It's like, here you go, you're in it now.
Touche. Hey, well there you have it, folks. The black uniforms up for debate in Queens. We'll see where it goes. We got Polar Pete on the case. We'll see where it goes though. Pete, thank you for chiming in, man.
Always, Jake.
You got it.